Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another GT Sport drift setup. Now lately I've been getting loads of requests for the Nissan Skyline and GTR within the game, but anyone that's been following the channel for a long time will know that I'm not a huge fan of drifting four-wheel drive cars. However, I was actually talking to one of you guys over on the Discord server. It was Ghost Monster, and he suggested why not go for the Group 2 Motul Autech GTR as its rear-wheel drive. And here we are, and I think it was a great suggestion. And on top of that, Ghost Monster very kindly offered to do the livery for this one as well. So if you do like the livery you see on the car today, feel free to go and search him up on GT Sport, and you should be able to find it on his page. Now, this being Group 2, it can be quite interesting to use. It's definitely not a starter car, let's put it that way. But if any of you saw the Mazda 323B setup I did a couple of months ago now, it's a very similar situation. You've got bags and bags of power, not much weight, but a whole lot of downforce pushing the car down, which in the grand scheme of things isn't ideal for a drift setup, and you do have to drive it as such. Your handbrake is definitely your best friend when you want to actually initiate the drift, so get used to using that a lot to start with. Once you're into the drifts, you can transition quite nicely, but please bear in mind this car is vicious. If you get anything wrong, it will literally just snap you off the track or spin you out. If you feel up to the challenge though, definitely give this one a go. It may take a little bit of adjusting in terms of the way you're actually drifting at the moment, but once you get used to it, I think you'll have a whole lot of fun. Just before I take you over to the setup to show you exactly what I've come up with, I do just want to ask you to use that comment section down below to let me know if there is any Group 1, Group 2 cars you'd love to see me trying out here on the channel. I'm quite enjoying the challenge of trying these different cars out at the moment, and I'm having a lot of fun putting these videos together for you. But any suggestions are welcome, and also don't forget to give the video a like if you're enjoying it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But that's enough of that, let's go straight over to the setup and I'll talk about what I've come up with a little bit further. So with the GTR here, what I've actually done is taken the power level to level 2 there. You have got more power there if you want it, but I found that this seems to be working pretty well for me. But yeah, take that all the way to the top there, or 119%, which is going to leave you 728 brake horsepower. Weight reduction wise, I've just left it on level 1 there, don't feel the need to adjust that. Drop it down as far as you can, and that gives you 948 kilograms. Traction control for this one is set to 0. I've gone for comfort hard tyres, both front and rear. The brake balance is set to -2. I've got the ride height there on the front to 50, and the rear at 50 as well. Natural frequency is set to 4 on the front and 3.7 on the back. Anti-roll bar on the front there is 7, and on the rear is 5. The compression and rebound stays exactly the same there at 55, 55 and 85 and 85. Camber angle on the front is set to 3, and on the rear is 1.5. I've got the toe angle there set out to 0.6 and in 0.2 on the rear. Downforce you want to get rid of as much of it as possible, so just drop that all the way to the bottom, so 700 on the front and 1000 on the back. Like I say, that is really battling you through a lot of this, but like I say, you'll get used to it. Use the handbrake to initiate. Once you go in, it's pretty easy to transition from there. The differential I've set to fully customised, and this is 10, 40 and 30. Transmission, again, fully customised there as well. I've got the max speed set to 168. And I'll leave the gears here on the screen, so if you need to copy those down you can. I can't actually remember if I've changed anything. One thing I will say, on certain tracks I have adjusted this slightly, so I tend to fluctuate between 174 and 168, but just use whatever works for you. And to be honest, for this video I set it to 168 and it hasn't moved from there the entire time. Good luck with this one, and I really hope you enjoy it. As I always say, just use these settings as a base. They're what's working for me, but you may want to adjust them to suit your own style a little bit, whether you're using controller or wheel or whatever it may be. But anyway, feel free to play around with them and get them exactly how you want them. Stay till the end if you just want to see me messing around a little bit more with the car. Thanks for coming by the channel today, and I'll see you all on the next one.